The number of democracies in Africa. Now, in 1990, there were only 4 democracies in Africa. Today, after 21 years of reform, the number of democracies in Africa is only 15. 15 out of the 54 African countries, meaning that the vast majority of the African people still live under tyranny. If you look at the economic success stories, there has been some progress, but the progress has been marginal. There are only 10 African countries which can be called economic success stories. And fewer than 10 have a free and independent media. Africa is a continent which is rich in mineral resources, but the mineral wealth of Africa is not being utilized to lift its people out of poverty. Now, why did things go so wrong in Africa? Reason why things went so wrong in Africa is because the leadership, after independence, rejected Africa's own culture and institutions and went abroad and copied all sorts of foreign systems and ideas and paraphernalia to impose upon the African people. The solutions to Africa's problems lie in Africa itself. It doesn't lie along the corridors of the World Bank. It doesn't lie in the inner sanctum of the Chinese Presidium. Nor does it lie in the sand dunes of Mars. It lies right there in Africa. Now, let me give you an example. Total foreign aid to Africa from all sources amounts to $30 billion a year. That's what comes into Africa as foreign aid. But Africa's begging bowl leaks. It leaks horribly. What are the leakages? Corruption alone costs Africa $148 billion a year. Corruption. I mean, you cut that in half and that will give you more than enough money. Aid that comes in. Capital flight out of Africa, 80 billion. Food imports, 20 billion. Back in the 1960s, Africa fed itself, not only fed itself, but also exported food. Not anymore today. Military expenditures, $20 billion a year. What are the military in Africa for? Do the soldiers protect the people? Now, if you add up all these leakages, they come up to $268 billion a year. Compare that to the $30 billion that comes in foreign aid.